welcome fellow Uncinetto. I'm Christina and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. We are going to wind up some yarn today. I mentioned last week, I think, that I needed to get going on this Asteria doily for the fourth project for the Manfella MALS. And I have completed several things off of my list, and I didn't want to start something new until I made some progress, and I have. So I feel good, I feel ready and confident to start the next thing on my list, because I am not one who likes a lot of whips. I don't like a lot of projects. I get overwhelmed. I don't want to forget where I am. I don't want to lose my hook. I get a lot of anxiety, and it shouldn't be that way, right? This is supposed to bring me joy and be a way that I can bring happiness to other people. So I definitely don't want this to be considered a chore, right? So I have my yarn, right? And I am going to pause the camera and turn it towards my umbrella, which is what I call it. It's the umbrella swift that I have, and then my cake winder, right? So I'm going to pause the video and turn the camera, that way I don't get anybody motion sick, and get out the yarn, and we'll get started. All right, so I'll see you guys in just a bit. Okay, I think we are filming again. Yes? Okay. So I am going to be in my chair. It's going to be a little hard because I can't see everything. My camera is here, right? But I'm looking at my computer to make sure that everything is lined up. Okay, so I'm going to get out the yarn. It's in my cool little Cheshire cat bag. So this yarn, if you are new here or if it's been a while, is yarn that I got in northern Italy. I had the most amazing opportunity to go to the town where my dad's family is from, in northern Italy, and I got to meet people from there. I got to see my family tree. I got to see my family records. I got to see my old family home, right? It was a very, very, very meaningful experience for me. And while I was there, I wanted to get some yarn, if I could. And there just so happened to be a hand-dyed yarn shop in the town. And there was another yarn shop. I did videos on those, but I didn't get anything in one store because we only had a little bit of space in our luggage, and they were all yarns that I knew that I could buy at my local yarn store. So stores that are near me, still in Italy, but I can get those here. So I chose to get the hand-dyed yarn, right? I'm going to close this door just because I feel like some of the sound is going to go out. I don't know if that made a difference in the sound. We'll see. But, so anyway, why am I doing this? Why am I winding this yarn and making a mess? Sam over at Memphis Makes and I came up with I should have done all of this before I started the video, but anyway, we came up with a make-along, crochet-along collaboration kind of thing, where we wanted to do things that were on our list, do them in the same year, but not necessarily in the same time. So we made a list of 4 things, and we've always invited you guys to join along with us with whatever that we're doing. So we're making the same 4 things, but we're not making them at the same time. And we don't have any time limits. It's kind of like when you get done, right? And then you start on the next one. The way that we did this was we put them in envelopes. And the envelopes that I had, that my daughter, Sparkle, picked, were the things that Sam would do. That was the order that Sam would do them in. Then the items that Sam had in her envelopes that Max picked were the ones that I would do, right? So we definitely didn't do them in the same order, but the 4 items that we picked were the Asteria doily, something from the Label My Library um, collections that we have. So we each do Label My Library videos. It's something that I did pick up from Sam, and we decided to do something from those books. And then one of the other projects, I'm so sorry, hold on just one second, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. My phone was vibrating and I needed to take that call. So, where was I? Asteria doily, Label My Library, subscription yarn. That was the third one. I did the other two already. Subscription yarn. So, I had a subscription to Lether Co. for a couple of years. They have since gone out of business. I did stop my subscription before they went out of business. But I just, I have a stockpile of Lether Co. yarn. So I made, and we could pick anything. We could do anything with our subscription yarn. Sam has a puff flower subscription. She gets these big hand wound cakes every month. And then the other thing on our list was a handmade item for the other person, and we agreed to a pillow sham, a pillow cover, something like that. And I've done all of them but the Asteria doily, and you can go and check out Sam's channel to see the things that she's done already. One flaw that we did have in our our collaboration was that by the time we picked the third item, right, we would know what the fourth item would be. So there wasn't a drawing for the fourth item. It was just like, okay, do the other one. Because the other items that we did a short of, like, I did sparkle picking for Sam, and then Sam did a short on her channel for Max picking for me. So, now that you're all caught up to speed on that, and I didn't want to talk about it while I was winding because I didn't want to get lost in explaining and then not be winding. So, I have the four hanks here, but I'm only going to wind 3 of them right now because I have 2 greens, and I'm going to do one of the greens and then hold off on the other one because I don't know if I'm going to need it. And I don't want to put it in cake form and not use it. And these are thin yarns because I don't want my Asteria doily to be super big, right? I want it to be rather small so that I can hang it up somewhere. And I think that this is a good use of this yarn. I wanted to do some sort of mandala, however you say it, with this yarn. And I thought long and hard about if I wanted it to be this particular one. And it's one that I think is absolutely stunning. And I think it would do well for the different yarns as well as give a lot to the pattern. I am just worried about the doily itself because I have heard that the pattern is a little difficult. So we'll see. Can you guys see that? Yeah, okay. It's not. Come on. Okay. Don't panic, don't panic, don't panic. I have to put it back on. And then push it up. I'm trying not to break it. It's loose enough. Okay. There we go. Okay. There. And you can still see. Yes? Okay. Let me find my little scissors here. I did share this yarn in another video, and I did ask for suggestions on what you think the order should be. I did read those. I'm going to have to go back because it's been a minute. I'm going to have to go back and read them again because I don't remember. There were some good suggestions, and there was one that I was like, oh yeah, that could work. It was different than what I was thinking, but I think a couple of people mentioned it. So I was like, absolutely for sure I could do that as an option, because I want the yarn to play out to the best of its ability, and being that this is the variegated one and then the other yarns are more of a solid or a tonal. I kind of debated if I should make this like the sky, or if I should make this like the center, or if I should make the yellow the center because it's a flower. I don't know. So I know that you guys already gave me suggestions, and I will go back and look at those again because I did read them. I promise I did, but I don't remember. Yeah, so we'll get started on this, and hopefully this doesn't take too terribly long where it gets all tangled and weird, and I can do all of them with you. That was kind of the goal or the thought behind this. I just want to make sure that it's all turned in one direction. Okay, so you loop this around, put it right there. Okay, now let's pray, because I never have the best luck with this thing. See, did I turn it the wrong way? I hope not. Maybe I should have used the other one to pull from. We'll see. Every time I think this is going to go smoothly, and then it doesn't. And I don't want to do it too fast either. There we go. It's such a pretty yarn, and the lady who has this shop, she is such a sweet woman. I would love to go back. There was actually a tattoo parlor that I wanted to get a tattoo while I was there, but I couldn't. The lady didn't have any availability, so I mean, I'm definitely going to go back to see more of the things from where my family is from, but it would be nice to get like a tattoo in the actual place, because I did get help designing this from her, but I didn't get actual tattoo while I was there, which I wanted. That's okay. It's coming along nicely. What do you guys think? And I screwed it up. Look, I said something, didn't I? I screwed it up and said something. Look at me. I shouldn't have opened my mouth. That was my bad. Should not have said a word. Let's just tighten that back down, shall we? Okay, let's try again. Oh my goodness. Why is it not? I'm just going to be quiet. We're not going to talk about it. We'll talk about something else. What do you guys want to talk about? How are things going with you? What are you working on? What are you making? Are you making dinner? Are you working on a project? Are you winding yarn? Are you listening to me while you're at work? Am I on your earbuds? In your earbuds? What's going on? Are you at a park? I don't know. What are you doing? Tell me what you're doing. When I talk about what I'm doing, I'm just going to mess it up so oh my goodness. Hopefully soon we'll have another small break. If you don't know, I am a school teacher. So, and I teach, even though I'm in Italy, I teach on an American schedule. So we will have a Thanksgiving break soon. Uh-oh. That's not good. There we go. Yeah, we'll have Thanksgiving break soon. So, we will be able to, I'm hoping that I can start this, maybe before then, because I don't think a month will be enough time to get this done before the end of the year. And it's not a hard and fast deadline that we get everything done by the end of the year, but I was kind of wanting to start this when I started school in August, but I didn't have enough of my projects done. My summer got away from me. Oh no. And I was not able to get things done the way that I wanted to in the summer. So that turned out to be a little challenging. And then I ended up, I mean, I'm not behind because, like I said, we don't have a deadline, but behind my personal schedule. So behind where I wanted to be. We can say that because I definitely wanted to be a lot further along in my crochet period. There's other things that I have, right? There's still 2 projects that I don't think I've touched since before I left for summer. I know I was working on them in the spring, but I haven't touched them since. And I don't want to necessarily carry them over, but they're too big to finish before the end of the year. I would have to do nothing but crochet for days and days and days. And that would not happen even if I wasn't working, right? There's other things to do with my children and my house and all that other stuff, so it wouldn't work out. But I can at least get a start, and then maybe I'll reach out to Sam and see if we can sit down and talk about any tips that she might have, because I know that she said this one was a little bit difficult because of the way that the pattern is in a different language and it was translated awkwardly. And even I think the tutorial, there's a video tutorial, but we'll see. Oh, also speaking of tutorials, if you remember, I showed a yarn last week. It was the Marrakesh yarn. It's not really yarn, it's more like a rope. I did find a tutorial on YouTube, not how to make the bag, but like how to work with the yarn and the stitch that you need to do. Like, it actually showed me physically how to do the stitch and how to make the spiral for the bottom of the bag. So that was really exciting. The company, Mondial, or Mondial, however you say it, they have a YouTube channel, and I was just searching for the yarn on YouTube to see if there was anything, and I found oh no, it got wrapped around the bottom. I found the way to wind, okay, well, we'll just do it that way then. Pop this off of here. I found the way to wind it, which is good. That's what I wanted. So I'm excited about that. I'm not going to start that right now. That's not the point of that. I just wanted to, I was able to find something, which was good. Okay, so we got a little messy at the end, but I'm gonna, so I do have my center pull there, and that looks really pretty and sparkly. All right, we'll do the yellow next. All right, what time? Oh, okay, well, maybe I can get one more done now that I have it kind of situated. Let's see if this one goes any smoother. Okay. Find the end for this. That right there. Let me know if you've made the Asteria doily. Is that on your list of things that you want to make? Is that something that you are interested in? You can certainly join along with me if you would like. Or if you've already done it, I would love for you to put pictures of yours in my posts. I do have that open for the community on YouTube. So you can definitely share, and you don't have to just share the Asteria doily. If you have other makes that you've made that you want to share, I'm happy to have you share those as well. Because I love to see what other people are making. I love to see inspiration, and even especially, actually, honestly, I really love to see things that I can't do. So, I mean, I like to see what other people are doing as well, but things that are like beadwork and all those other things that I mean, maybe I shouldn't say I can't do them. I can't do them right now. I don't have the patience or the wherewithal or the time to do them right now. So maybe that's what I should say. But anything, like anything that you've done, you can also share them in my Facebook group. I do have a Facebook group. It is linked in the description box. So you can share it there. You can share it. Oh, no. Did I miss something? All right, let's see. Okay, I feel like, is that, no? I don't want to pull it too much because I feel like, okay. But yeah, I definitely want you to share things that you've made. That's gonna be a mess. Where's that coming from? Oh, I see what happened. Okay. Well, that's not good. Okay. Let's see how that works out. Oh my Lord in heaven. Okay, let's see if we can go back over this the other way. Jesus. Hold on, friends. Okay, I think we're recording again. Yes, the time is moving. Okay, this was an absolute nightmare. I have been dealing with this for this long. Apparently, somehow, when this yarn was being hanged up, it got woven in on itself. So I have been trying to undo the weaving of it on itself for quite some time. And I had to go at it from opposite ends. That's why I have a ball of yarn in my hand. And this is still caked up because it was so caked up that I couldn't pull it off and then unwind it, like start over. So I had to find the other end and unwind it off the Swift. And that's not the Swift's fault or problem or anything like that. It's the yarn. However, it was hanked. But there's a lot of cursing involved in that. And a lot of yelling, which might have made for good content, to be honest, but I didn't want to lose my mind completely on camera, so I decided to just leave it paused, because every time I thought, okay, well maybe it's all taken back from itself, right? I was like, okay, maybe we're good now. I'd find another space where, I mean, it was literally like, I have no idea. I don't know how it happened. I don't know. Okay, well that's not good. How did that happen? Okay. Nope. That came undone. See, look at that. Okay, let's pull this back out. Because it's not, I might have to rewind this whole cake because it's not tight on the Swift anymore. It's just coming from my hand. So now the winding isn't as tight. And it's coming undone. It's also really, really big. So, I'm trying to hold it so that it's a little bit tighter. But yeah, every time I would think, okay, we're getting good, we're getting to where we're gonna be able to deal with this. Yeah, no, that didn't work. So I just left it off. I left the camera off because that was crazy. So we're just gonna hope that the green does a better job. But I didn't want to completely just start a new cake and you'd be like, what happened to the yellow? I wanted to at least tell you what happened with the yellow so that you would know. And you could see it all caked up if possible. Okay. The things that we have infinite patience for and the things that we do not. Okay, so here is the yellow. Yeah, that's gonna need something. Okay, well, hopefully there's a center pole. Wrap this back around here. Tuck this in. This might need a yarn cozy. I have a couple, so I might put it in there to like hold it together because it's already coming apart. But there's a yellow. It's pretty. It's lovely. We'll put it down there, and then we'll get to work on one of these greens. And then that should be it. I've been at this far longer than 30 minutes, but that's all right. this one is, it will be. We're just going to speak it into existence. It will be better. It will be better. Nope. Didn't go up. All right, let's see here. Let's do this one. I really do think this is a really pretty green. And my hope, right, is that I do use all of it. But I don't know how big it's actually going to end up being. Because when I was trying to look for the measurements for the yarn, even like, I don't know, I was getting confused with the amount of yarn that I would need. So I think I'm gonna just hold out hope that I can use it all, because I'd hate to have that one little, well, not little, but the one hank left after being done with it. Okay, so we're gonna try this one. Okay. Here we go. Just kidding. It's not on there. Yeah, okay. There we go. Well, let's try. I'm just gonna be real quiet. I'm hoping, I really am hoping that some of the time that I have off, I'll be able to work on this, because it'll be nice to have it done. I am almost finished with the baby blanket though. I did not get a chance to work on it a lot this week, because one night at my daughter's practice, I was talking to a friend, and then I had some issues with my mouth, and ended up, my daughter didn't go to practice the other day of the week because I had to get that taken care of, and that was a fun ordeal. So I did take my blanket with me to the dentist's office just to kind of keep my mind off the pain. But I wasn't able to get a lot done, right? Because my focus was the amount of pain in my mouth. But all is well now. It's pretty much taken care of. I do have to go back at some point to check, make sure everything's okay. And then the Stag and the Serpent, we've started on chapter 5. Kay and I have started on chapter 5. So they're not very long. They're like 36 rows, and you're making triangles. So the base of the triangle, right, attaching it to the square, is the longest row, and you're slowly decreasing as you go up. So I think that it will not take as long, and I'm pretty excited about this one. I wanted to do more rows, but with Halloween and all kinds of other things happening. My daughter did get to go do some Halloween things. And then she had a pet sitting job that we had to take care of. So I really haven't had time to get to it, although maybe after this I'll go get some food and relax. Because that yellow one was stressful. I don't know. We'll see. But I did get to, I think I got to row 10 on chapter 5. And then I'm hoping to be able to knock out maybe 6 more rows. I was going to do up to row 15, but you do forward and backward. Like, so you do a forward pass and then a reverse pass because it's like a mosaic. Well, not like a mosaic. It is a mosaic. But you have to pay attention. So it ends up being 2 rows for every color. So I would have to do 6 more rows, not 5 more rows to keep it even. I mean, I could do 5, but then I would want to finish the color. We'll see. Although I'm not super thrilled about these because it's almost like you're floating your yarn, because I do not want to weave in that many ends and waste all that yarn. I mean, I guess in a way I'm wasting it anyway if I'm floating it behind there. But I'm new to doing that, and so on one of them I didn't kind of like grab a hold of it enough. So, you know, you're supposed to do, if you're floating your yarn, you're supposed to do like, I don't know, 3 to 5 stitches, I think is the max, and then you're supposed to grab it, and then I didn't do that. I left it for like 12 stitches, and now I have this little piece that is quite long, and needs to be, oh no, it needs to be fixed. So I need to do that, but I think I can either just stitch it down once I get finished, or I think my other option would be to some sort of like glue or something. Like I have liquid stitch. I can just throw some liquid stitch on the back of it and just tack it down. That's kind of my thought. Or maybe I'll try it, I don't know. Anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. So, does this make you dizzy watching this? Or are you just listening? I know I would get dizzy watching it. Although I absolutely love watching like spinning videos and carding videos where they're carding the yarn and spinning the yarn. Like I'll go and watch Spring. She has some videos where she's spinning yarn, but also she has a Thursday night spin and chat, and I can't really catch it live anymore because I'm not in the States and the time is not, well, that went well. The time is not conducive. It ends up being really, really late at night for me. Now it's like, I don't know, 2 a.m. or something, but oh no, I have, we'll see how this goes. There we go. I have, I watch the replays. So I get to watch the yarn spinning. Even though it's not live, I do get to watch the spinning, which is nice. So it's more of like I'm mesmerized by it than I'm dizzy. But some people get motion sickness. So, oh, we're coming to the end. Whoa. Okay, well that one wasn't as difficult as the other ones. Came on and off pretty well, I think. Maybe. And maybe I need to use this more so I get the hang of it better, but there's that one. And there's the yellow one. It's a little bit looser because of all of the issues. And then here is the blue one. So I think they all turned out really well. We'll just lower that and put the lid back on this so that it doesn't fall down and jab anyone. But I'll put a picture up of these. They're ready to go. So if, like I said, you want to join me with the Asteria doily, I would love for you to. I'm going to pause the video and kind of bring it back. Just a second. Okay, so I'm back sort of in my regular spot now. You can still see the yarn over there, all caked up and ready to go. So if you've made it this far into this video, I am going to do my November giveaway. I want to do it a little bit differently because I want to maybe think ahead toward the holidays. So in this giveaway, what I would like to do is I want to have you message me with the name of a person that you think could use some cheer, right? And I want you to, they don't have to be a yarny person. If they have a YouTube channel, great. If not, that's okay too. But what I would like to do is kind of, if you're chosen, I want to bless both you and the person that you select, right? So if it's another YouTuber, even if they're not in the fiber arts, that would be great. If it's someone who used to be in the YouTube community and isn't anymore for various reasons, that's cool too. Like, I'm not gonna put restrictions on it because, like, I really, they can't, like, it can't be like they have to be a subscriber or they have to be this. You can't make those rules, right? But I want to bless more than one person. So I would like for you to email me the name of a person that you would like to bless along with yourself. And then I will do a PayPal donation or an Amazon gift card for each of you. So, but I don't want you to put their name in the comments, right? That's why I want you to email me the name of the person that you want to bless, right? If you, however you want to share it, whatever, that's what I would like for you to do. If you are not comfortable giving me, I don't want addresses, right? I don't want their physical address. I don't want any of that. Just like their name and their email address. So that if you're selected as the winner, I can just send it out to you, right? And then I will delete everything for the people who don't win, right? Like, I don't want to keep email addresses or anything like that. But so in the comments below, I want you to put the keyword wind, right? Because that's what we were doing. We were winding yarn. So you can put the keyword wind and then email me your name, right? Obviously, and then someone that you would like to bless and their email address. So that if you are selected as the winner at the end of November, you will both get a blessing, right? So it will be $25 Amazon gift card or $25 PayPal so that you can do something for Christmas. You can do something for Hanukkah. You could do, I don't know, do whatever you want with it. Pay a phone bill, pay part of your electric. I don't care, right? Go buy your grandkids or your kids or whoever McDonald's. I don't really care what you do with it, right? It's just something to give back. But I want to do it for more than just the people that are watching. YouTube in no way sponsors this video. This is my doing alone. You must be 18 years of age or older to do this. I will share this video on my posts, but I won't. I tried to do the keyword last time on the community post, but it just it didn't really take. So I might put in like a hint on my posts. But if you're watching this video, then you already know. Like if you got to almost an hour in, right, you know what we're gonna have. So yeah, I hope. Don't mention giveaway in the comments. Don't do any of that. The keyword is wind, W-I-N-D, wind, and we will look at the beautiful yarn that we wound up, and I will pray that the Asteria doily goes well. Knock on wood. Everything will work, and I hope that I get to bless you and a friend, right? So until I see you again, be well, be safe, and be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao bella!